flap,
Oh,
flap,
wow.
flap, flap, flap. Feh.
Those are like Terminator glasses.
Hello, summoners.
Hey, Faye.
Did I just land on something? Feh, what could it be? Oh, that's right.
Faye,
As
confirm
the
for Smash.
mysterious calling card from the last
Oh, sorry, I
video
keep blocking
said,
Faye. I'm sorry.
I, Feh, have made my grand return to introduce
forgetting
the
she's on the right
latest
side.
Choose Your Legends heroes to all you summoners. It's time for a special Choose Your Legends edition of Feh
Feh
Channel.
Channel. CYL
Let's get
2022.
started.
And the very first thing, the heroes, of course.
Ta-da!
Round 6.
These are the illustrious heroes who climbed through the ranks to reach the number 1 and 2 spots in the men's and women's divisions
I
of
can't
the
believe Chrom had
Choose
the
Your
most
Legends
overall.
Round 6 event. They clearly need no introduction, but I'll give them one anyway.
Could this be where the flow of time has guided me next on my journey?
Oh, no.
Presenting the runner-up from the women's division, it's Byleth from the Fire Emblem Three Houses game.
She looks
Formerly a
ridiculous.
professor at the Officers' Academy at Garrigmach Monastery, she makes her arrival clad in mystical-looking garb based
Listen.
on Sothis' usual attire.
I
If you
dressed
ask me,
myself in
Byleth
this
takes the
in the
look
game
and
too.
really makes it her own.
But it looks so
But
ridiculous.
I wonder what Sothis would have to say about it.
Oh, God.
Her weapon, Inner
Okay, she should be
Wellspring,
amazing.
grants her the no follow-up effect if she's within 2 spaces of an ally at the start of the turn. Plus, if she meets a different set of conditions, her stats increase during combat, and she can potentially trigger her special faster a second time.
Ah.
You'll definitely want her special to trigger, because when it does, its damage is boosted depending on her speed.
Wow.
Also,
my
if she
goodness.
doesn't take her foe out then and there, she'll take less damage from their next attack, and even deal increased damage on her following attack.
Wow. That's incredibly deadly.
To top it all off,
Ooh,
when
new
attacked
skill.
by a ranged foe, Byleth can counterattack before their first attack if her
Oh, wow.
speed is greater than theirs.
Oh, wow.
Bow, dagger, magic, and staff users would be wise to think
Oh,
twice
wow.
before stepping up to this powerful professor.
She has priority with a special. That's insane. And because she hits you first,
Dressed
she has
as my
damage reduction
father?
triggering.
Nothing could honor me more.
No. No.
Now, for the runner-up from
This
the
is
men's
too
division,
as expected.
it's Seliph from the Fire Emblem Genealogy of the Holy War game.
That's
He's
not
always
Seliph.
dressed to the nines in stupendously chivalrous
That's
garb.
Sigurd.
But he's looking particularly gallant here. Having embraced Sigurd's legacy, he's ready to forge a path straight into the future.
They played it
and
way too
look
safe with
great
Seliph
doing
chat.
it. His weapon,
Yeah, so he's our sword
Holy
hero.
Tide Tearfing, boasts an interesting effect.
Guaranteed
It deals
counter too.
damage to his foe based in part on the number of spaces moved by whoever initiated combat.
They played
The
it too
farther
safe
they
here.
moved, the higher the damage.
I'm sure he's gonna be amazing.
A similar effect
Attack
appears
speed class
again
4.
in Attack Speed
Oh, his stats
Clash
show up.
4, where it grants a bonus to
No
his
res.
stats based on the number
Fair
of
enough.
spaces moved by whoever initiated combat. Again, the
Oh.
farther they moved, the
That's
higher
the charge
bonus.
mechanic.
Clever use
I
of his
first saw
weapon
this in
and
Langrisser.
skills will
Langrisser
greatly
Mobile.
boost his performance on the battlefield.
Yeah, the more you move, the more damage you do.
The
It's a
Air
good
to
idea.
Light skill grants him stat boosts and allows him to move 1 extra space if he's near an ally at the start of the turn. Taken all together,
Wow.
the farther away the foe is, the more
Wow.
effective Seliph will be. So don't be
Wow.
afraid to go the distance.
He's basically a revamped Legendary Sigurd who's much more deadly and
Since I've
speed.
come to Asker, I've
And
met
a lot.
rather a lot of people.
Oh, I'm real.
So many of them are dear to me.
No. What? No.
I'm so excited because
No,
now
why?
I get to introduce the winner of the women's division.
What's he doing?
It's Tiki from the Fire Emblem Awakening game.
They're playing it
What
way
a
too
pretty
safe.
ribbon she's wearing.
They made
This
Seliph into
ensemble
Sigurd
is
and Tiki into
reminiscent
young
of the one
Tiki.
she wore
Why?
when she worked with Marth and friends a long time ago. I bet they'd all be pretty shocked to see her older self wearing this classic outfit now.
I think it's cute, but
Her
like
weapon,
they're playing it so
Remote
safe.
Breath, grants her stat boosts during combat if she's within 3 spaces of an ally. Not only does this skill make her special easier to trigger, but if she has
It
a
kinda looks
special that
awkward
triggers
now,
when
too.
attacking, then she's granted special cooldown count -1 before she even
what?
attacks during combat.
She literally
That
barfs
means
rainbows,
she can
though.
trigger her special in no time flat. The attack resistance finish 4 skill has the same condition as her weapon.
Oh,
If
that's
she's
good.
within 3 spaces
Same
of
criteria.
an ally, she's granted stat boosts. And if she meets another set of conditions related to her special, she'll deal more damage during combat. Plus,
Wow.
any damage she deals will cause her to restore 7 HP. Because
That's
her
great.
weapon makes her special so easy to trigger, she should have no trouble keeping her HP up.
Green Dragon as
The
well.
new Divinity skill lowers her foe stats if her HP is greater
There weren't
than
a
or
lot of
equal
competitive
to
Green Dragons, so this is
25%.
good.
And it prevents them from making a follow-up attack if her HP is greater than or equal to 40%. Plus,
That's
it
great.
reduces damage from her foe's attacks if her resistance is greater than theirs. These skills allow Tiki to withstand attacks and restore health. So this divine dragon won't be going down without a fight.
I'm glad. She's an amazing unit.
If my power can be used to promote peace, then I will happily go wherever I am needed.
Oh, come on.
Last, but certainly not least, here's the winner of the men's division. It's Chrom from Fire Emblem Awakening. Having risen to become ruler of Elise, Chrom comes equipped with all the trappings of a great lord, including the fabled Fire Emblem itself. That lance he has sure looks familiar, though. It kinda reminds me of the one his daughter Lucina carries.
They played it so safe, man.
If he initiates
We
combat
talked about the
or is
potential of
near
this
an ally,
happening, and it actually
his
happened.
weapon,
I can't believe it.
Geralt, grants an amount to all stats equal to 5 plus 2 times the number of bonus and penalty status effects
fate change.
active on him.
Yeah.
The infantry speed tactic skill grants speed plus 6 to nearby allies, plus the null follow-up effect if they are infantry units at the start of the turn.
That's good.
Let's
That's
check
really
out
good,
his
actually.
A fate changed skill.
Okay. Slightly different.
Feh. I can't think of a more Chrom-sounding name.
What?
This skill moves the target ally to his opposite side and
Repo.
grants him another action alongside any bonuses on the target ally. His skills work well in tandem to bring out the best in his weapon. It's so like Chrom to protect his friends, and now he can charge forward empowered like the true leader he is. For more details on these hero skills, keep an eye out for a video debuting after this Feh Channel.
Okay, we'll look over it very cleanly after this, too, but... All right. Now we're through that.
And
GHB
of
hero?
course,
Oh, the free 5-star. Yeah,
this is a Choose Your
Don't forget
Legend
that.
celebration.
It
so
is a celebration,
you better believe
right.
we're holding a free summon event. By summoning on this event, you can add one of these heroes to your barracks for free. On top of that, you'll be able to choose a focus hero to summon for free after summoning 40 times in the new hero summoning event.
It's
and
quad
you can
sparking.
do it up to 4 times. That means you're guaranteed
Did they
to
change
get
this up,
all
or are they gonna
4
stick to the
focus
same
heroes
thing?
if you summon 160 times.
It's looking like it's the same thing, though.
You can also get a Celestial Stone after
4
40
Celestial Stones,
summons, up to 4 times. The new Heroes Weave of Fate summoning event begins August 17th, so be sure to check
It's
it out.
almost 1 month, September 15th
Oh,
end
and
date.
don't forget that the free Summon a New Future event
Oh,
that
yeah, that's
features
right.
the top heroes from Choose Your Legends Round 4 will be ending on August 30th. Remember to summon one of these heroes so they can join the fray.
Wait, are we getting... We're getting a
Speaking
last
of
year's...
heroes joining the fray, it's
CYL
time
for
to
free?
reveal the
Oh,
next
Jeralt?
grand hero. Feh!
Oh
Would
my
you
God.
Look at that? It's Jeralt from Fire Emblem Three Houses.
He's gonna save this banner.
He's the
definitely the
former
most
captain of the
exciting hero
Knights of
here.
Saros.
Let's go.
After leaving that post, Geralt moved on to head a band of
62
mercenaries
attack
and
base.
travel the world.
What?
He's also Byleth's father.
Wait,
Do you
is he
think he came to
auto-doubling?
congratulate her on ranking so
Right,
high
he's
in the
auto-doubling.
Choose Your Legends event?
What the heck?
Whatever the reason for his appearance, the Grand Hero battle with Geralt
This-
Bladebreaker begins on August 18th.
Listen, if the CYL banner bores you, Jeralt was probably gonna save this
What
banner.
did you think of
that
this
was
year's
cool.
outfits? There's no shortage of amazing skills
Perf
either.
weapon too.
I can't wait to see the Choose Your Legends heroes and Geralt in battle when they storm onto the scene soon. Now then, next up is...
Last year, chat, it was Peleus. So this is a huge step up from last year's GHB at CYL.
Beginning August 16th Pacific,
More dragon flowers!
we'll be increasing the number of times you can improve heroes using dragon flowers.
Plus 5 to y'all.
As shown here, the number of
Oh, but
times
it's a
a
flower
hero can be
increase still,
improved
okay.
will increase
It is
by
really plus 5 to all.
beyond the current limit.
August 16th.
You'll need 40 dragon
No,
flowers
don't
to
do this.
improve beyond the current limit.
Don't listen to her.
And the number needed to
Do not
improve
use your
after
flowers
that
on
will
Alphonse.
increase by 40
You
each
might as well
time.
burn them yourself. This guy will never make good use of it.
That reminds me.
Venture
Dragon
Alphonses.
flowers will
Don't
be
do this.
available as a special
What?
reward in the next Forging
1,000?
Bonds event, Weave of Fate. You can earn 1,000 of each of the
Okay.
4 types, which means you can get
Wow.
a grand total of 4,000 dragon flowers.
I can do
Get
math,
out
Faith,
there
don't
and
worry.
win some battles.
That's crazy,
So you can
4K,
beef
let's
up
go.
your heroes.
That's a lot. Jesus.
Whew, that's all for today, Summoners.
No, come on, one
I
more.
hope you had as much fun getting a sneak
Encore.
peek at the latest
Encore.
round of Choose Your Legends heroes as I did. I'm sure they're grateful for the support you showed with your votes. And I bet they're eager to show off their new skills and attire. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you continue to enjoy the Fire Emblem Heroes game. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I want to eat that fat owl. You know, I've been thinking, what does owl taste like? Is it like better than chicken? Kind of hungry right now. Anyways, let's go over this. So we got a lot to talk about.
That's it. That all but confirms it. No shaz ever. Jeralt is very neat though.
All right. So I'm gonna start there. I'm really glad Jeralt's here because, listen, generally speaking, every Feh channel I've been overwhelmingly excited every single time, except this time. It's not me hating on the game, but they played it so safe, so safe. The designs, it was just, why? You could experiment. I thought the entire point of the first series of Choose Your Legends was to experiment, but this time they just play it so safe. Like Seliph becoming Sigurd, expected. Chrom, we already have Cav Chrom, and essentially just replaced it with a lance. And I'm sure there's more finer details than that. I get it. But come on. Sothis becoming, Byleth becoming Sothis.
That Tiki
That's literally
can't get a
costume.
resplendent fast enough. Nim disgust,
Yeah.
Nim disgust.
And Tiki's the one that bothers me the most. I love young Tiki. I really do. That's where I started. This all started from when I first played Shadow Dragon. I thought she was adorable. Like, I adored her. But the big thing about Tiki, right? When you finally play Awakening and you see Tiki again, you're just like, wow, all this time, everything has passed, and you get to see her as an adult. Like, that's a wonderful moment right there. And they shoehorn her back into looking like young Tiki? Doesn't that defeat the purpose of that, like, fated reunion? Come on. As a player, that's just like, why? Don't get me wrong, the artwork's great. That's not what this is about. It's just... Remember before we started this, I made a poll and I said, do you guys want this to be meta-defining? Do you want this to be exciting, but not necessarily good? Or do you want this to go as expected? It looks like IS is just picked as expected. They didn't want to disappoint anybody here. Everybody is good. Don't get me wrong, everybody is good. But they played it so safe on the designs and so safe on the expectations. It's hard not to say they hit it. Like, it's good. It's good. But when you play it this safe, it can't be anything more than good. That's the thing that bothers me. Now, maybe I'm just complaining too much, and I get it. But my feelings are my feelings, right? Every Choose Your Legends, I've been genuinely really excited. The designs here really sapped the life out of this one for me. But with all that said, we'll go over the heroes specifically and talk about it over because it's very clear they're amazing. That much is very certain. And do keep in mind, all these heroes, not to mention having all these new skills that will be changing the meta up, these heroes are also going to be the new BST, so they're going to have more scoring and more capabilities than any other heroes thus far. These heroes are going to see a lot of. And unlike last year, I really do believe IS has learned a lesson. Last year with Gatekeeper, they try to be too unique. Well, maybe that's why. With Gatekeeper, they try to be too unique, and they created a hero that, despite the fact that he won Choose Your Legends, he wasn't loved. Well, he was loved like the first month in, and then everyone realized he kind of bad, and then just stopped using him. But they kind of realized, hey, if we try something too different, we're probably gonna ruin it. So they just played it entirely safe this time. But yeah, it's hard to disagree with it. As for this attack speed clash, the charge functionality, I like this idea. It's in other SRPGs, but it's essentially the idea is the more spaces you move, the more damage and more stats you have. It's a nice idea. It's great. For Kanto heroes, it makes a lot more sense. For a hero like Seliph, especially with that extra one space movement, yeah, I understand it. It really, very few heroes can use it as well as he can. Him and his dad, basically. So it's a nice little thing that other games have been doing. That they put it in. Oh goddamn. Listen, I don't want to be a hater. I love Tiki. Like, she's the one I was looking forward to the most. I'm ecstatic that she won the female side of Choose Your Legends. I'm so happy for her. But this just feels so awkward. She's not the little girl, like, okay, I'm not trying to be creepy here, to be clear. She's not the little girl that I first met playing Shadow Dragon when I was a kid. She's not. So to put her into these clothing again just feels weird. But yeah, how would you rate the design? It's just, but it's just literally Tiki. It's just young Tiki. It's just Tiki and young Tiki's clothing. I thought, I was hoping she would grow out of that and really show herself off. Oh yeah, I'm also surprised. You guys are right. I'm surprised there is no like savior hero here, like game-changing, game-destroying savior hero. They went with like tank busters and damage dealers instead. I think it's fair to say a 7 out of 10. It's not. She doesn't look bad. She doesn't. Her face especially looks like Tiki. That resolute stare, and her stat spread and everything. She looks really right to part. All right, but yeah, let's skip ahead. I will be. Oh, sorry. Let's see one more. This Chrom, his hair is a bit shorter, no? Yeah, he's in that Elysian armor, right? Huh. I don't think it's bad. It's just, it doesn't differentiate himself enough from like Cav Chrom. That's what I think. It's really safe. But yeah, Kozaki Yusuke, his artist, back at it again, did a good job. He still has that, his facial features, that's definitely Chrom. Yeah. I'm looking forward to Morgans, the Morgans, when you see them like this. It reminds me of Shield Hero. Shield Hero Season 1 or Shield Hero Season 2. Anyways. Alright, but let's skip ahead. Once again, to fully recap, begins on August 17th, goes until September 15th, so you got basically a month. A lot of these heroes will be worth sparking for. I will go over the skills specifically with the trailer in a bit, so don't worry about that. But I just wanted to give my first impressions and viewpoints on this banner, and I'm not questioning how good this banner is. It's a great banner. Just the art gets to me. All right. This is the part that I got a bit confused from. Are we literally getting one of last year's CYL hero for free? Is that for real? Or did they screw up the picture and mean to show this year's CYL? Because this part gets me a bit confused. Are they seriously just giving away last year's hero for free? Oh, it's for those who still didn't choose. Ah, jeez. You're right. You're right. My bad. They do, in fact, leave Choose Your Legends of the current year for one entire year. So you are right. For a moment, I forgot that. And for a moment, I thought they were being super generous here. My bad. My bad for believing IS was actually being extra. I'm kind of surprised they didn't change up the summoning event this time around. It's still just one spark for everybody. It's still 4 stones. Still 1 free hero. I thought that we might have tried something else. But listen, even if I'm not the most excited about the new Brave heroes, Jeralt, how can you not plus 10 this man? He is looking like, oh my god. All right, one sec, because this is in the trailer. We need to go over it now. He is looking like Fred. Duso. He's looking like Duso, right? High attack, low speed, high defense. His res is mediocre, but good enough. But this is serious, chat. He only has 26 speed, and he is doubling. He's doubling that sword fighter. Is it an auto double? It's not a breaker, because that sword fighter is doubling back. But I'm excited. He will be really interesting. A perf weapon, and he will have current BST for a Cav hero. The Blade Breaker. Or a literally... Well, actually, could it just literally be he'll double sword heroes only? I hope not. Yeah, please tell me it's not all double only against swords. Because I was like, if it was actually a sword breaker, the sword hero couldn't double. That's what I was thinking to myself. But it does literally say sword breaker, so I guess we'll see. But Jeralt, be excited about Jeralt, because last year we got Peleus, and that was not exciting whatsoever. I mean, we were excited at the time, but once we realized he didn't have a perf, and once he came out, excitement really quickly died. But Jeralt should be able to live up to that. And probably the biggest thing, even if everything is boring to you, the free stuff. Flower levels being increased by 5. Now, I do want to be clear, I don't feel like flowers allow heroes to keep up. This, for example. Do you guys believe Alphonse with 25 flowers is capable of doing anything in this game? Look at him. He has 48 HP, 56 attack, 30 speed, 37 defense, and 27 res. Couldn't I just like pull a base Skahawk and be better than Alphonse? Like, what's the point? There's no point. Don't do this. That's the point. But the point I was trying to make was, it's not just about Alphonse. Gen 1 heroes, 5 more flowers isn't going to save them, right? For example, if you have Bowie, would 5 more flowers save Bowie? No, mages will still kill him. He still has no speed. I guess 1 more defense and 1 more attack helps. But whatever, right? So I was really hoping that Dragon Flowers would be a bit more dynamic this time around to allow base heroes, Gen 1 heroes, to catch up. Because Gen 1 heroes, who especially have, if they have the Refine, what is there left to do? Right? If they get the Resplendent, if they get the Refine, if you give them all their flowers, like, what can you do? There's nothing more to do about it, which is disappointing because I was hoping Fire Emblem Heroes would address the fact that Gen 1 heroes are just immensely irrelevant at this point. Like, if you guys knew me from like 5 years ago when I used Nino back in the day, right? There's no way I'm going to use her today. Even if I give her all the flowers in the world, it's going to be a struggle to use her properly. So yeah, like I was hoping they would do something to revamp the first gens. But no, the meta pushes forward and onwards we go. Oh yeah, Jafar? Jafar canonically is a badass. But in this game, he's probably the worst dagger hero. You do it because you love them. You're right. Do it because you love them. Alright, well that said, give me your thoughts on CYL. That's my first impressions. Let me know what you guys think.
Some credit.
If you disagree, let me know.
Alphonse is more than capable of being a rally bot.
You're right.
Haha.
He could be a smite bot too. You're right. You're right. Yeah, give me your thoughts, chat. If I were to rate this Feh Channel out of 10, I can't give it an 8. I can't. I know the heroes are good. I'm excited about Jeralt, but it's just so average. Like, there was... Is there any better way of, like, phrasing this? It was just average. And it's not even correct to say average, because every Feh Channel... Sorry, every Brave Hero CYL Feh Channel ever, I've been immensely excited about. So this is below average in that respect, because everything else... I think the lowest mark I ever gave for Choose Your Legends was, like, 8.5. That was the lowest I ever gave. I think it's a 7.5 out of 10. If you disagree, you disagree. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. But it just felt really average.